Here's a stock and focus segment. We're looking at Qualcomm here, and it did very well for a while, and you could see it just really took a pretty good corrective action to the downside here. You know, this is one of those things, as you see this really take a very nice move. Eventually it starts to run its course, and I think it kind of gave a little bit of a hint of some problems here if we really start to break it apart. And let's just do that. We'll get a better feel of what's going on in a topping formation here, or at least something you should start to think that there may be some weakness. Now, the one thing you didn't really see a lot of is divergence here, and normally that's indicative of a top, so that didn't really give a lot of signs in that. As you could see here, you saw good strength still kind of coming in here, so justifying a little bit of the move. So that could be a little surprising. But when you start to see your first move here, now you see your top. Now look at how many times on the daily we're seeing it hit this high. Now we know the high was 68.87 for the high here, and then you could see it happen again, 68.83. And then another time 68.77. So it can't break it. It takes several times, and then it goes through this correction action. Now this is where, when it starts to go through this correction action, it's really important for it to start to break to a new high. You don't see that happen here. You see it open, it looks very, very strong, and then look at what they do the next day. You see it turn around on the next day, showing a lot of, and it's an inside day, so it shows you know, there's some weakness there going on. Then you see, where did it stop? Right, we're going to see it stop right, bear with me here, see it stop at 68.57, so we see it just stopping just shy of that. And if we draw a trend line right here, we could say even the prior day, because look how this high, you had the high here, you had the high here, and for the most part those, so you could see this was major resistance right here at the 68.70 range. So now as it comes back,